The party's over. The question is who for? The morning after the 148-strong Tory rebellion the night before, little mood for celebration on any side. Boris Johnson's biggest cheerleaders arriving for cabinet.
How wounded is the Prime Minister?
To try and work out how to make all those difficult questions go away.
Boris Johnson,
How are you?
How do you feel? He's a dead man walking, isn't he?
Is it time up for Boris Johnson?
Morning.
Some around the Prime Minister admit the scale of the rebellion is problematic, but others claim triumph.
It was a good victory for the Prime Minister. He won comfortably and now he is getting on business. Cabinet this morning, there's a lot to be done.
Look just how much the Prime Minister wants this all to be over.
Thank you, by the way, everybody, for all your good work yesterday, because which was a very important day, because we're able now to draw a line under the issues that our opponents want to talk about, and we're able to get on with talking about what I think the people of this country want us to talk about.
Critics admit their campaign is done, though not quite forgotten.
I think he's won the vote comprehensively and we're just getting on with the business.
So he's the right man to lead the party into the next election?
That's it, thanks.
The possible path for future leaders still filled with obstacles.
I'll try not to run you over. Thanks. Are you still running for the leadership?
What will worry the existing number 10 is the number of threats rebels believe are still facing Boris Johnson.
I think it's in the balance, frankly. I think there's a number of factors at play. I think it's the committee. I think it's the by-election for some, not for me. But I know that even some ministers are torn, and they've had private conversations with me as to where they stand on this issue.
There are ministers and aides with doubts, yet they continue to work inside Boris Johnson's government. Sky News has established that at least a dozen didn't issue public statements of support for the Prime Minister, despite escalating pressure on some from number 10 to do so. Now, the Prime Minister has a big choice. Is he going to sack them and risk inflaming the already bitter Tory civil war? Or is he going to be magnanimous and reach out to the unhappiest parts of the Conservative Party? But for now, those who might gain from Boris Johnson's removal are the most loyal of all.
My message is we had a vote yesterday. There was a clear result in that vote. Now is the time to get behind the Prime Minister, to deliver on what people in Britain want to see.
Today, Boris Johnson was back in Parliament, fresh from his own battles, tonight honouring Falkland veterans. A moment of peace in the Tory civil war. But what is the next front? Tax cuts, Brexit. A skirmish is never far away. Sam Coates, Sky News, Westminster.